Hello friends, today we are going to learn how to create an Maven web application and deploy it on the Tomcat web server using Ansible and Jenkins pipelining. So before creating an Maven web application, we need to check whether we have installed Tomcat or not in our system, and we also need to check whether the tomcat.service file is there in the zone directory here. So why it is necessary to check the tomcat.service file is like we can like earlier when we used to start a tomcat server, we need to go to the directory of the tomcat server where we have installed it and run this script startup.sh, which was present in that bin folder. Now if we are if we want to run that tomcat or service file from anywhere on our system, we need to have a tomcat or service file in this directory to ensure that we can run the tomcat.server by using the systemctl command, which is here. We will check that. Since in my system, the file must be there because I have already done all the prerequisites required for this web app application, and as you can see, like how I am going to check that tomcat.service file is there. You can follow those steps, and also you need to provide yourself the permission, the user permission. Like if you are having admin credentials or a sudo power or the sudo admin credentials that are required to do a particular task in the Ubuntu from the root directory. So you need to just run these commands in order to provide yourself the permission. Here, like we can see, since my username is Vinayak, and there is you can replace this with your username and execute the command as you wish. Now I am just going to show you how to see whether the tomcat or service file is present on your logo uh, desktop or the Ubuntu desktop or not. Here we can see we have installed Tomcat web server on my system. Now we are going to check whether the Tomcat.service file is there in the directory that has all the services that are present in our system. So we are just going to navigate to that directory by using these commands, and you can see how I am doing this. We can see Tomcat or service file is already there. If your file is not there, if the file is not there in your system, so you need to just create it by using gedit and type the following code, which set up all the environment variable required for executing Tomcat or service from anywhere in your system. So once you created that file, you need to just reload some services that are running on your system. So why we are going to use sudo systemctl and reloading that daemon or the processes that are there in our system, as well as the Tomcat. Uh, we can check whether the Tomcat service is working or not. So we can use this command. Since these commands doesn't give any output if they are executing it correctly, so we can there are like we can see that our Tomcat service is running fine, and now we have to create a Maven web application, and after that we would say how to we would show how to deploy that application on like by using that Jenkins pipelining as well as the Ansible codes. Since our Maven web application is now been created, we can just move to the directory of our created application, and our application name was Maven Ansible Web App 2. So we can just copy it and navigate to that directory. Now by using ls, we can see the content of the folder. So like Maven web application has now been created, and we need to just make some changes in the pom.xml to create an war file, which is which will be acting like a what we can say a servlet or a server side application that we can deploy to the Tomcat app. Now, our pom.xml file is lacking some plugins for creating that web or war file. So we are going to just update this pom.xml, and so basically this is the plugin that we require to generate a war file. So we are just going to copy this plugin. Now we have made the necessary changes, and now we are going to create an application now. So we can see that war file has been created in the target folder. Once we have saved that pom.xml file, it executed without any errors, and now we need to create an folder or directory where we can store the playbook as well as the initialization of the host file uh, for the Ansible integration to our project. Now we have created as host.ini folder, which will contain the interpreter that the Ansible has been using, and it is like classifying or identifying that that the connection should be that local connection should be local, not any, like we are not using any particular web server for it, but we are just using that Tomcat web server, which is just deployed locally in a system. It is not on someone else's system or on some cloud or something else. Now we need to create a playbook for our application, so we are going to create it. Now, while creating the playbook, we need to understand first of all, we need to have a particular source, like from where the war file needs to be copied to the destination of the Tomcat web apps folder, so that our web application can be deployed. So we can see, um, uh, we need to like check first where the war file has been located and through our Jenkins, and to that we need to just travel to this directory. So just follow whatever I am doing. So in this workspace folder, there are all the pipelines that I have created till now on Jenkins. So when we are going to upload our like application to the GitHub or some another like platform, we need to make sure that the name of the pipeline that we are going to give is same as the pipeline that we are going to create in the Jenkins. So the source address should be like compatible to whatever we are going to do on the Jenkins. So you need to check in your system where your war files, or where are your pipelines, and all the like things that you do on Jenkins are located. So you need to just update this source address uh, as per your system. Now, since I have already uploaded this application on the GitHub, so I will not show you how to like upload this application to the GitHub. We are just going to create a Jenkins pipeline now and see how like our application has been deployed by using Jenkins, Ansible, and Tomcat. Now our pipeline has been created. We have to just build it and see if we are going to get any errors. uh, let's see. We can see that our deployed like our application has been successfully deployed, and we can access the console output for this, and see whether that the build and the deployment has been successful or not, or we have missed any steps or not. And here we can see we have run all the stages from checkout to build to deployment stage. So our build has been successful, and so this is the end of the video. And in this video we just like check the all steps that we are required to perform in order to make a Maven web application, and deploy it using Tomcat server with the help of Jenkins as well as the Ansible. So thank you, and that's it.